A warm welcome, how you doing? This is BanskoBlog.com, Bansko app, whoop. And this is the place where...
Steady, Lance.
Yeah, steady. This is the place where you get your discounted transfers, discounted ski hire, discounted lessons, private lessons, group lessons, and snowboard hire. Hey, what a day, here we are in the Vip Room. Look what's happening behind us, Richard.
Oh, paraglider.
Fantastic. I'm a paraglider too, a little tandem.
And I am.
And Richard is coming into land here.
Tandem.
Let's see how he gets on. So we've got a really long and good show, lots of tips for you coming up this week, and we'll just see him coming into land. Wow, he's really coming in just nicely the other side of the drag lift. Well done.
Good landing.
Very good. Into wind is how you land your paraglider. So behind us we have the World Cup stage, and we're going to come to that in a moment before we talk about the World Cup and some mega tips that Richard has been putting together for us today. And thank you to Richard. Amazing snow reports, by the way.
Drink more beer.
Yeah, drink
Top
more beer.
tip.
Top tip. Thank you. We're here on the Vip Room Terrace, just to show you that. This is a very nice place, more upscale to have your lunch.
Yeah.
You like it here, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
You look very
I like a cup of coffee in the morning or hot chocolate. Chill out. Very nice. The sun only comes up though on the terrace after about 11 o'clock.
Okay. So let's just move over here because I'm not sure what we can see. Behind us we have not really a queue for Kolaski, but the conditions today were a bit icy, weren't they?
Yeah.
I was not overly happy with the conditions. As you know, many of you will know, we have not had much real snow, so pretty much everything that you see has been laid down by snow cannon. I mean, that's a good thing. There's lots of snow cannon here. At least 70% of the runs are covered by snow cannon. And they blast particularly well when it's cold. You get a lot of snow out when it's about -10.
Yeah. And I hate to admit it.
Yeah.
I hate saying it, but
Yeah.
actually, in fairness, Yulin have done quite a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind the lack of snow.
Yeah, they have. And we do say what we want here because we are independent.
Yeah.
And we're really kind of enjoying ourselves, even though the snow is not the best. A lot of it's a mental attitude. I know some of you have got snow anxiety. I have to confess I have it from time to time. And I do worry. I cannot see any snow for the next week.
Yeah.
Now things do change quickly here in the mountains. We've seen it, everyone's going, there's no snow coming, and then bang, a week later it comes. So we're going to be keeping a very close eye. I'm going to be looking closer at the weather tomorrow, but just to let you know as we stand today, which is Thursday.
It is, yeah.
The 16th, is it?
Ooh, let's have a look. It is, I'll have a look at my phone here, the 16th.
Yes, of January 2020. So, some information about the World Cup. A little bit of a bonus, in a way, for Bansko has been that we have had the Val d'Isère ladies downhill cancelled and moved to Friday, the 24th of January.
Yes.
So, 24th of January, it is absolutely free for everyone to go and watch it in the stadium here. I don't know whether you can see that. There's the course there. I know the sun's in the camera, but it's really, really quite exciting watching a downhill event. And then on the 25th, 26th, the ticket is 40 lev for one day, 70 lev for 2 days. And that includes your ride up and down in the gondola lift and entry to the stadium. And you can come up in a bus as well. Also, some of you think that the resort is going to be closed. No, it's actually, I always have a ski on a World Cup day, often quite quiet actually, not too bad.
It is.
And okay, some runs are going to be closed. I couldn't find the exact information which runs are going to be closed, but normally, obviously, we've got the course closed there.
Red 2, it will be closed.
Red 2
as
will
it
be
is
closed.
at the moment.
And practice run 7, I think, is closed there. We'll try and get some more information to you. We'll put that in the blog. Talking of which, download the app because we've been having some really good chats in the in-app chat, haven't we? Some people are coming up with really nice suggestions. And the good news is, you don't have to be on Facebook or anything like that. You just go there and put your comment, get some information. Some very good people there. Thank you, Queenie. Thank you, M Pender. Pop into the shop. We've got a little bit of corporate swag for you. I've been out of action, not because of any. I had a bit of a bad back. It only took out a couple of days, but so busy. Thank you so much for all your support. It's really appreciated. We've got some more resource to help with all the questions we get, so that's why I've managed to get up the hill today. Richard, new jacket.
Oh, it's the biz. Thank you, Lance. I really appreciate this Christmas present.
So I've bought Richard a little Christmas present. How about
You're
that?
so kind. That's what friends are for.
It
yeah.
is what friends are for.
Yeah.
He's doing an amazing job, and frankly, I'll be honest with you, little thing. Yes, I'm in the Bansko bubble. I love it, but I cannot enjoy my skiing when we have so much work to do with all the inquiries, with all the bookings. It really makes it unpleasant, and Richard takes the strain of coming up here, enjoying himself, relaxed, having a beer, and I must thank George, who's there's two Georges I want to thank. Obviously, George, our partners at Ski Mania, doing a really good job this year. Mira on reception, thank you, Mira. Really good to have you back. And
She's always smiley and happy.
Absolutely. And
what's all that about?
Yeah, it's a new thing here in Bulgaria.
Right.
It's catching,
Oh,
I
okay.
hope, yes.
Yeah.
So we're super happy to have such a good team there. And George on the Bansko blog side, thank you, George. You're really helping and doing a great job. Now we've got some more tips.
I think we should talk about safety. We haven't spoken about safety for a long time.
Yeah, but we've got to keep it interesting, because the fact of the matter is safety is important. But we had a friend, Shay. Shout out to Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Shout out to Tasha. I saw you in the shop this morning. Thank you for saying hi. Shay had an accident though, didn't she?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I believe she was at the 180, where those pistes converge. Allegedly, she was standing still, minding her own business,
Yes.
and she was taken out by a skier. And I think she's fractured her leg. A serious break. So I presume that's the season out for her. And even worse, the person who committed the dastardly crime skied off, never to be seen again.
Not good. Talking of not so much safety, but safety of your equipment. At the same place, 180, which we do love, you may have seen on the Facebook page, I put a little video of a gentleman from Romania whose brand new Burton board slid down the hill. Now here's a tip for you. Be careful where you leave your equipment. And funny enough, if you think you're renting equipment and you're safe, you're not. And I'll tell you why. Bit controversial this, but sometimes you find hire boards stolen, and then when you go back and say, oh, my board's stolen, and you want to go to the police station, get a crime reference number,
That's right.
and claim off your insurance and all this stuff, it becomes a complete problem, doesn't it?
Police aren't interested.
Yeah.
Period.
So, there's two ways around this. Prevention is better than cure, but the prevention way is please, whatever equipment you have, don't just leave it anywhere. Yeah? Keep an eye on it. Lock it up. You're going to show us your lock. You have.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're in the Vip Room, so we
Only
don't have to
costs
lock
a few, Lev.
Yeah, get one of these,
Useful
guys.
for garroting as well, purposes. Very good. There you go.
Yeah.
10 Lev or something. Tie it up.
It really, I mean, crime isn't so bad, but there's, it's not bad until it is, and it's not you until it is you. This is the way the world works. It happens everywhere, so don't be the one to get your board nicked. This was a brand new board.
There is, in fairness, allegedly, a lost and found in Newland. But if you go, as I did, on somebody else's behalf,
Yeah.
the answer to the question before you ask the question is, no, we have nothing here, we have no lost skis, we have no lost boards. That's the answer before you even ask the question.
Allegedly. So, I think it was Vegan from Romania. We did this as a favour to try and get his board back, and unfortunately, we tried, we were not successful. The other way you should think about is ticking that box for insurance. There's a very low insurance fee when you book through Bansko Blog for your snowboard, for your skis, and it just peace of mind. If you lose them, if they get damaged or lost, stolen, any of that sort of stuff, immediately they're replaced, no questions asked, no police station, just job sorted. That's helped a number of people over the years. And
But
it's a very
insure
small
yourself as well.
and oh yes, and make sure you have to have winter insurance. So
Yeah.
if you, unfortunately, but it does happen. Remember, on a very busy day in February, there's 50 people who visit the Gondola Medical Centre, and it's not fun. going there.
I met a snowboarder
Yeah.
minding his own business, sat on the edge of the piste. This was exactly where you're going to stop. Stop on the side of the piste, not in the middle of the piste. There he was, sat there. He was taken out by a guy even bigger than Lance, 150 kilos. Poor guy, broke his arm, 2 places, did something to his shoulder, went down to the medical centre, showed his ski card, which is great because
Yes.
that gets you off the mountain. But he was still 700 lev out of pocket, which he thankfully had insurance to cover.
Yes, very, very good top tip. Full of tips today, because if you do not have insurance, do not think that your ski card will cover you. Talking of ski cards, many of you asked for lift passes and all this good stuff. So many people actually find it very easy to buy because they follow a couple of tips. When you come and get your lift pass, you don't have to go to the gondola lift. Just next to the gondola lift is another kiosk, and there's usually no one there.
Correct.
Yeah. So you can easily get your lift. If you arrive a little bit later, after 6 o'clock in the resort, then you can go to one of the hotels up to usually around about 8 o'clock and get your lift pass that way. And then if you're not quite sure, maybe you're going to get tired on day 2 or 3, why not buy a 1 or 2 day lift pass and then just go to skipoint.info to top up your card. Now this only works for adult cards, otherwise I guess everyone would be
I've done that several
charged.
times.
It works, doesn't it?
It's a bit scary. You go in, you put your arm up, and you think, oh, is it going to work? Because I updated it online at 2 o'clock in the morning after coming back for a few beers. It works.
It works, and it's a good way to save money, takes the stress away. It works very well if you're coming back for a little trip. We're finding a lot of people, they do a little trip, maybe they've done, like you had some friends over New Year, and they booked another flight to come back in early February and probably in mid-March.
£50 return.
Yeah.
6th of February to the 10th.
Okay, there are lots of flights. Talking of flights, I had to do a little trip last week. I came back with Bulgaria Air. Very few of you seem to use Bulgaria Air. There were 20 people on the plane. Big tip there, row 3A, it's just behind club class, and it has all the club class route. So do check all the airlines, and don't necessarily dismiss those ones that are not called low cost. It doesn't really seem to make much difference. So that was from Heathrow, Bulgaria Air to Sofia. Oh, what other tips did we talk about today? We've had quite a few. You gave a really good tip the other day. Do watch the video underneath at 180.
Oh yeah.
For your Italian food, pizza. That's very good there.
Pizzas.
And well, here we are in the Vip Room. What are you going to eat today? We've got pasta. We've got all sorts here, haven't we? We've got a wonderful risotto with caviar. The budget gets blowing in this place, I'll be honest with you. So do not come here if you haven't got a wad of lebs or a well-stacked debit or credit card. So we've just come here for a beer, of course, right now, and I'm just really wanting to watch the piece preparation. Can you see that? They're throwing water. You probably can't see it, but they're throwing water on the piste.
They actually inject it, don't they?
Inject it. They put grooves on it. Oh, another cannon's going there. See that there? Maybe you can just see that in the distance. Not sure whether you can. It's amazing.
They actually enlisted the Bulgarian Alpine Battalion, the army, the military.
The military.
As it is a military type operation to help out.
Brilliant. It is a military type operation. And look, snow cannon snow can be really good, but we do want real snow. Going back to snow, I'm a bit obsessed about the weather, and I know many of you are, and you're asking all of us and going online. Yes, many of these apps don't actually give you the right result, but we are looking 5-7 days ahead. I look at the Met Office charts, and I can't see any snow for the next 5-7 days. I'm sorry guys, I really want to give you better news, but, and here's the big but, you can still have a great time.
The temperatures are so low.
Yeah.
And we've got 400 cannons here.
Yeah.
Not many resorts in the Alps have 400 cannons.
It's not bad. But also you can have a good social time. Last night we were at Valentina Heights trying the wonderful cocktails from Rustic Reserve. Tonight is at the Irish Harp.
It's gin. Rustic Reserve is gin, by the way.
Yeah, Craft 19 is their regular gin, but they do a gin liqueur, and they also do a slow gin and another gin as well. Very, very nice. The team from Rustic Reserve are here doing some very nice cocktails, so look out for that. Also at Bar 360 on Friday, check out that place. They've got the team there making cocktails. Food-wise...
Comedy night, Friday night in Smoky Mountain.
Absolutely. I'm vegan these days. The vegan burger there is very good. There's vegan ribs, but you've got to pre-order those. And other places I've really liked so far. Costello, amazing Greek food. Cannot recommend that place enough. Where else have you been?
Igur.
Igur is
That's
great.
one of the finest meals I've had so far this season.
Good. All of these places, guess what? You can book in the app, and it helps keep this going. Now, talking of keeping this going, you please hit the notification bell, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in YouTube. We really want to get up to 10,000 subscribers and ultimately 100,000, so I can get more of you to come and give vlogs and make this a better show, with lots more things we can do when we have more subscribers. So go to YouTube, subscribe, and keep up to date what's going on. We've got some really good ideas for content, but we do need you to subscribe. Anything else?
No, I think it's about done.
We've done a long show today.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up and a share. If you haven't, well, tell us what we've done wrong. We don't mind. We're not sensitive, are we? Are you sensitive?
Yes.
To criticism? Yes, you are.
Yes, I'm very sensitive.
Yes, I hear that.
Mentioning no names.
Okay,
Yes.
Richard's a bit sensitive. I'm not. I really don't mind. And give us some suggestions. We really welcome them. I really appreciate your support. Without you, and you, this could not happen. We could not go up the mountain and do all this work. We could not have the blog. We could not have the app, because we spend a lot of time, therefore a lot of money, making this all happen, and it's only because of you. So really appreciate it. Save yourself some money. Go into the app. And also a big plug for pluspropertybansko.com, the place to buy and sell property.
Good time to buy now.
Maybe, who knows, this is not financial advice, but if you fancy a property, you can keep your ski gear there, whatever.
It's better than when I bought, that's for sure.
Yes, that's right, yes. The prices are very low here in Bansko. So enjoy your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll try and do a little report maybe on the piste tomorrow. We'll show them maybe what the snow road's like.
Yeah, I like the snow road.
Me too, love the snow road. Thank you for joining us. Should we just move around here and show folks the view? I know there's no view better than Richard, but
that's true.
There's our waitress there doing a nice job, bringing coffees, and all the tables lined up for a great luncheon. That's all from us. Thank you so much for watching. Richard's going to hit the off button.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.